Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs chapter 12 in the New Messianic Version for September 12th, 2023. Whoso loves instruction loves knowledge, but he that hates reproof, stupid as a beast. A good man obtains favor of the Lord Jehovah, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that makes ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. The words of the wicked to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. Despised, and has a servant, is better than he that honors himself and lacks bread. A righteous man regards the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He that tills his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that follows vain persons is void of understanding. The wicked desires the net of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hand shall be rendered unto him. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkens unto counsel wise. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covers shame. He that speaks shows forth righteousness, but a false witness deceit. There is that speaks like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The lip of the tea shall be established forever, but a lying tongue but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace, joy. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord Jehovah, but they that deal truly, his delight. A prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims foolishness. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. Heaviness in the heart of a man makes it stoop, but a good word makes it glad. The righteous more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. The slothful roasts not what he took in hunting, but the substance of a diligent man precious. In the way of righteousness, life, and in the pathway, no death. A couple of these words are misspelled, unless I'm missing something about the translation. I really like this. I left out the helper word, the is, right? Whoso loves instruction loves knowledge. He that hates reproof is stupid as a beast. You hate being corrected? You're as dumb as an animal. Not me. Just reading it. Yeah, choose a virtuous woman, because you may find a fun, wild, crazy girl, but once you marry her, all that wild and craziness might not serve you well. Let's leave it that way. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsel of the wicked are deceit. So it's like we know how to think properly, and we know what good thinking is, and we can practice it and identify it. But the wicked, they're always after their own. You've got to get theirs at all costs. So even their counsel is questionable because it could be deceiving you. And again, we get some entreaties here like, look, when you're wicked and you come to ruin, like nobody's coming to save you. And your household is done for, essentially. But the righteous, they're preserved. They're not cut off. They're protected. He that is despised, or it just says, a man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. And then the next verse, despised and has a servant, better than he that honors himself and lacks bread. So there's some helpers. He that is despised and has a servant is better than he that honors himself and lacks bread. In other words, do your work. Don't worry about what other people are thinking about you or saying about you. If you've got what you need, the Lord blesses you, be grateful. If you till your land, you'll be satisfied. If you follow vain persons or pursuits, you're void of understanding. I'm literally having this discussion with a friend this morning. It's like, sending me all these shorts and different things to get riled up. And it's like, yes, evil exists in the world. Yes, these things are true. Yes, this is... But you're just spinning out. You just scrolling all day, just watching this stuff. And there's no committing it to your heart and using it. There's no action. The just shall come out of trouble. The wicked is snared by the transgressions of his lips. Hey, you said it. You said you were being honest. You said it was a good deal. You played this one against that one. Whatever. Now you got to pay the piper because you found out. But if you are found out to be saying the right and the true things all the time and no conflict, come out of trouble. You might be in trouble for the things you say, but that's just because people won't like what you have to say. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkens unto counsel is wise. And a fool's wrath is presently known, right? So you've got multiple times where the fool doesn't want to hear advice, only wants to hear himself talk, wants to tell you what he thinks, and is quick to vent his anger and let his displeasure be known. So, slow to speak, slow to anger. We think first, we try to speak counsel that we've received through the word. The lip of the T shall, like TSHALL, shall be established forever. What? There was another one right above it. Where was it? There were like three of them. He that speaks T shows, TSHOWS, shows forth righteousness. Maybe I need to start logging these or something. Let the translator know. Lying lips are an abomination, but when you deal truly, the Lord delights in that. Oh man. Once again, we got like 3 entreaties here: to be diligent, to do what we need to do, to not quit. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. It's hard. It's hard to stay on the right path and do the right thing when other people take shortcuts or do dishonest things and seem to profit. Real talk. The slothful man roasts not that which he tooking, but the substance of a diligent man is precious. I've said it before, there's something here that I'm not quite understanding. Like, we have sport hunters and we have people who just like to shoot things and maybe take the best part. Like, often in the South, you'll see a discarded deer and they cut the back strap out and then discard the rest because that's what they want. Maybe they take the head if it's going to make a good mount. So, very poor wildlife management, very selfish. And to me, this is close to it, but still not the same, because meat was in short supply, right, in the ancient world. So it wasn't, you couldn't just skip on down to Kroger and buy a fresh cut of something. So to not roast the game you kill, I think this goes back to like diligence and follow through, right? You can hunt, you can kill, you can do all the fun parts, but when it comes to like gutting it, dragging it out, roasting it, all that stuff, well, I had my fun. I'll come back for it. And it rots, right? Perhaps I'm wrong. In the way of righteousness, life. In the pathway, there's no death. In the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof there is no death. Thereof there is no death. So in the way of righteousness, life, and the pathway, no death. So we find more life living righteously, and at the end, we may suffer a physical death, but we go on and we don't suffer a second death. That should be encouraging. Pretty early today. It's just afternoon. Came home, finished a job. All the boys have had breakfast. One of them's completely done their schoolwork. Third one's napping. So time to go inside and tackle a couple things. Got some rain out of nowhere. Super grateful for it to recharge the ground a little bit and water my gardens. And we'll see what the day holds. Hopefully it holds out and it's a pleasant day for the rest of the day. Try to get everybody outside and play. And I got to go to the farm up the street and pick up our community-supported agriculture stuff, our veggies, our share. And I got to figure out what to make for Din Din, which I'm going to try to do now and think about it instead of... It's like I said yesterday, I'm on in the afternoon. That's when I'm like firing. So for me to stop and cook, it really derails me. I got so much things to be doing, so many things, so much stuff. So don't tell anybody. The kids aren't around, but my parents are coming up in a couple days. It's going to be my mom's birthday when they get here, so looking forward to having them, have some fun, spending time with them, miss them dearly, and a little change of pace. This year I get to celebrate with my mom. Normally it's me and my dad celebrating our birthday when they come up, so I think we're going to try to take them to Bonfire for House Church on Friday night. We'll see how everybody's feeling, and just looking forward to being around them. We're going to do Oktoberfest this weekend, so that should be fun as well. All right, let me go check on Kid 2, see if he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, or if he's playing PBS Kid games on the tablet. And that's it. What can I say? Go with God. Be blessed. Oh, on top of everybody in Maui and Lahaina and all the heinous stuff that is going on there, pray for the people of Kelowna, British Columbia in Canada. It is on fire, and it is not being reported in the same way. It's weird. Tenerife, too, in Spain. Hey, wasn't Tenerife supposed to be a smart city, too? We are coming to the end of the book, people. They're setting the stage for Satan's, I don't know how to put it, offering, counterfeit Jesus to show up. We could print muscle. We got crazy robots. We have AI. Everybody is willing for anybody can be anything. So when something starts doing signs and wonders and says, I'm God, or hey, I'm Jesus and I'm back, so many people are going to be like, okay, sounds right. And the world is going to hate us so much more for saying that this isn't it and this isn't true. Steel yourself. Start meditating it on mentally. And if you've got kids like I do, you need to try to prepare them in a non-scary way. That's what I gotta say. Go with God. Be blessed.